Hey friendos, this is going to be one of my first videos on the channel, and I'm already tackling a big project today. Today I'm going to explain what you can do further with your HUD in Final Fantasy. There's so much that you can do with your HUD and your UI with macros is left to the imagination. I've watched countless videos about this subject, but I never could quite find one that was easier to understand, so hopefully this will work for anyone. As you can see, mine, it's all nice and neat, but that'll be in another video. So as you see, if I click on this little button right in the corner here, it'll bring up a small little box over here, and that's going to be part of my HUD today. If I were to click on the DPS, it's going to show all of my DPS classes on this HUD, but if I don't interact with it after 7 seconds, it goes away. Neat, right? It takes a lot off of your screen. I don't like clutter, and I know most people don't. I tend to be a minimalist, so I like to have a big clear view, especially when I'm healing. So but with that said, if I were to go back and click on another one, let's say the tank classes, it'll show all my tanks. The macro up to the top, that actually will tell you about 3, 4, 5 things. The first thing that it will say is that I use the archer's bar for my archer, not your bard. Bar 5. 2, that is going to copy bar 9 to the current bar 9 on the current class. 3, that if you do not interact with that bar, it will turn off bar 9 and bar 10. Bar 9 is actually going to be for your sub menu, and your bar 10 is going to be for your main menu. So you wanted an example, right? I know, because most people want that example. So if I were to change to my archer, as you can see, those same 4 icons that come off of my class list, I put on bar 5 on my archer. So that means if I were to go back to my scholar, click on the HUD menu, and then click on the tanks, you can see that same 4 set of icons from the class list are saved on that bar. That means the actual macro worked, and we don't have to worry about that. The biggest thing that I can tell you, the way this will work, which most people get confused about, you have to use the original classes from Final Fantasy, aka you can only use your Thermitage, your Arcanist, your Archer, your Marauder, those classes, not with the Soulstone. If you use them with the Soulstone, it won't work. And you have to make sure that you go through your actual menu and turn off your sharing for your bars and only have bar 9 and bar 10 shared. Otherwise, it'll all mess up also. Other than that, that's pretty much it. There's not too much to explain. The only biggest thing, just like I explained before, you cannot use Soulstone classes. You have to use the original classes. That way you're actually using the classes you will never play because you use a Soulstone. That saves the bar in the presets, and that will also save on that bar. If you don't turn off the sharing for all the other bars you don't use, then it won't work either. But other than that, if you have any questions, you can put those in the comment section and I might be able to help out. Oh my god, Yoon is actually getting a little bit frivolous there. He wants to go meet Eden Prime, so it looks like I have to take off. But other than that, hey, I appreciate it. And this is Arty trying to get good.